Hello guys, would you like to listen to another story? Well, I made another one for you. Little Miss Neat by Roger Hargreaves. Little Miss Neat likes things to be clean as possible. She was a very neat and tidy person. Neat and tidy as two pins. That's why her house is called Two Pin Cottage. One hot summer afternoon, Little Miss Neat had invited Mr. Clumsy for tea time. He had made the house for him so neat. Mr. Clumsy arrived at Two Pin Cottage at 5 o'clock in a minute. "Be careful when you step in," said Little Miss Neat. You see, Mr. Clumsy was not the most tidiest person in the whole world. As he stepped in Two Pin Cottage, can you guess what happened? That's right. He took the mop with him and dragged it over to the wall and landed on the table and broke the vase, and he dropped the big box in his hand, and the dessert splashed on the walls. After Little Miss Neat told Mr. Clumsy to leave, she got set to do some cleaning on the walls. She dipped her sponge in the water and started cleaning, but the spots of Mr. Clumsy's dessert could not come off. Poor Little Miss Neat. Little Miss Neat had to go to the store to buy a better spot cleaner sponge, so she went to the cleaning store to get a pack. The manager was about to close, so Little Miss Neat ran faster until she got up to the store. At that time she arrived. The manager was about to close, so she got the last one, and it was dark when she arrived back home. Little Miss Neat spent the whole night cleaning the spots of dessert off the walls, but she felt that she saw more, but it couldn't come off. Poor Little Miss Neat. She was exhausted. She ran to the living room the next morning to ring the right person who will know how to get spots off the walls. "Hello," said Little Miss Neat. "My house is a mess, and there are still spots on my walls. Can you come and clean it for me?" And she hung up. As she waited for 8 minutes, she heard a knock on the door. It was Mr. Fussy. Little Miss Neat showed him the walls of where the dessert spots were. "I'm pretty sure that your wall is nice and tidy," said Mr. Fussy. "I always clean up when I don't see spots." "But this one does," said Little Miss Neat. "May I see your glasses?" asked Mr. Fussy. Little Miss Neat handed Mr. Fussy her glasses, and Mr. Funny took a peek through. "Oh," said Mr. Fussy, "there might be some spots left on your glasses. Let's give them a wash-up." Little Miss Neat set off to work. "Oh," said Little Miss Neat, "I thought they were on the walls, though." "I can tell," said Mr. Fussy, and both set to work on washing her glasses. In the meantime, Little Miss Neat heard a knock at the door again. It was Mr. Clumsy. "Oh, no," said Little Miss Neat. "Here we go again." "Don't worry," said Mr. Clumsy. "I was coming to say sorry." "Be careful when you come in," said Little Miss Neat. When Mr. Clumsy stepped into Pin Cottage, you can never believe what happened. Mr. Clumsy tripped on the water bucket, and then sent both Little Miss Neat and Mr. Clumsy flying over the bucket. "Don't worry," said Mr. Fussy. "I'll help." Little Miss Neat smiled. "Let's get to work," she replied. "Let's do it," said Mr. Fussy. But before they started cleaning, they said, "Go home, Mr. Clumsy." Hello. Welcome back to Storytime Mania World 4. Well, on the other channels I saw VHS and Story Uploader 89. He was born in 1889. Well, my channel is Storytime Mania World 95. Well, I was actually born in 2004, not 1995. My sister was born in 1995. here you are in the credits, so I will have to change my name. And don't forget to subscribe.